We Real Cool by Gwendolyn Brooks. The pool players 7 at the Golden Shovel. We real cool. We left school. We lurk late. We strike straight. We sing sin. We thin gin. We jazz June. We die soon. It's a short poem. It's a short poem that, on the surface level, just simply, describes the world of a couple of school ditchers who go and play pool, which is true. That's what this poem is about. But at the same time, there is a kind of argument to this piece, number one. And number two, looking at the syntax, this gives it a little bit more meaning. So you have a couple of individuals, teenagers, right, who skip school and they don't want to be there because maybe the system doesn't meet their needs. Maybe they're a little bit anti-establishment. Maybe, it's just part of their world to skip school and so forth, and we get a snapshot of their lifestyle here, and it's not like a pretty lifestyle necessarily, but it is one that's authentic to them, and it kind of gives us a portrayal of that world altogether. So let's consider this. What are some things that we see immediately off of syntax, right? Well, number one, I see the ending with we, right? It's something that we should all be noticing the first glance of this poem here. This is what we call enjambment in poetry, where it cuts off and it leads into the next line essentially here. But it ends with we over and over every time here. And every next line then basically is an action. Left school, lurk late, strike straight. So it lets us focus then on what these individuals are doing, but then never losing focus of the individuals themselves. So this is kind of like a purposeful move from this author here, right? If I was to infer, and this might be up for interpretation and all that, but that's the joy of like rhetorical analysis or whatever, right? You can definitely like throw in your own kind of understandings and interpretations. But what I'm noticing is you have a full sentence, right? We real cool. And that is a proper sentence. You have your nouns and your verb phrase and all that, or your descriptors and all that there. But you have the we that follows afterwards playing outside of the rules. You have these individuals who don't want to be a part of the proper sentence, these individuals who left school and did the things they did here. And I think Gwendolyn Brooks made that on purpose to show how these 7 individuals here, are outside of that system altogether there. And just like that, we're looking at the syntax, right? And we're making some sort of interpretation to see how it fulfills an argument, how it supports an argument, how it adds to an argument. And you're doing the same thing for the poetry, poems that I've chosen for you, as well as that last piece that was given to you there, and to think about how each one kind of conveys meaning because of syntax.